Afternoon baseball now from the banks of the Anacostia River and Nationals Park here in Washington. Today, a matchup of NL East rivals between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Steven Strasburg, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Number 37 started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Now here's the pitch. Our temperature should get us up into the 70s as we move along. 68 at first pitch. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Really good at-bat here from the leadoff hitter as he'll force him to throw another one. The next 3-2. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway. At the plate now is Gene Segura. First pitch coming. Here it is. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Ball and a strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. In there, now the throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Comes set with the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Roll, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Oh, not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
This one is launched. Look at this. Right fielder looking up, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A 2-run home run here for Bryce Harper as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Still only 1 out in the inning. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's got 2 hits in 17 at-bats. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
And he fouls this one off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game where he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Now to the plate, JT Realmuto. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He's set and the pitch.
Ball that time.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Home. A bouncer up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Curveball. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Fastball well outside.
This looks like it could be a rough one. He can't throw a strike, and it's only the first inning. I'm not sure he's going to be around here very long.
Hit the other way out toward right field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Hoskins isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate, and he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run.
Baseball 101 at its finest right there. Just a beautiful example of a well-executed relay play to nab the runner at the plate.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's 0 for 8. Swing as he foul tips it here and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. Phillies shortstop in front in the count 3-1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Three and one. Here it is. Strike two as the fastball is let go. McCutchen at third with two away. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Phillies lead it 3-0. Zach Wheeler is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. What's your take on him, Dan?
Matt, this guy's one of the best right-handed arms in the game of baseball. I was fortunate to be able to be at Philly spring training camp a couple of years ago and watched him throw from the bullpen mound, and my mouth just dropped how good this guy is. He has that explosive fastball down in the zone, great assortment of off-speed pitches. This is one of the top pitchers in the game, and if he's on, good luck getting any knocks off this guy.
And that's out number 1.
Batting second, the second baseman, number 3.
And stepping in, number 3. He stands in for the first time in this one. Wheeler gets the sign and the pitch. Wheeler is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
A ball and 2 strikes from Zach Wheeler. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Here now is Juan Soto. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. His career line against Wheeler, he's totaled 4 hits in 21 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Still down 3-0. Now at the plate, Freddie Galvis. They'll get us started in the top of the second.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
And Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1. Set. Here's the 0-1. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And he makes the throw to first. Galvis is retired, and there's 1 away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt, and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
To the plate now, Zach Wheeler. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss. 1 out, nobody on. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, number 37. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He worked a walk to open up the ball game. Boy, and he's turned things around from that last inning as this pitch is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now. Two-strike pitch from Strasburg.
Ball.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Here comes the 1-2. Is taken for ball 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They lead it 3-0. Bottom of the inning now, and next it'll be the switch-hitting first baseman, Josh Bell.
Josh Bell.
Now here it comes. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
The 1-0.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
Fouled off. Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate, Yadiel Hernandez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Hernandez, 33 years old. He's a second-year big leaguer. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
Hit out towards second. There's Segura, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Stepping in next, Cable Ruiz, trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Now here's the first offering.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-0 delivery.
Nope, that's down.
2 out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. After it is McCutchen. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Joe Girardi during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And that'll bring up Gene Segura. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home. Now a ball hit hard toward first. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
This is where a strikeout pitcher has such a big advantage. Runner on second and no outs. It's definitely a strikeout situation in order to keep that runner from getting to third with less than 2 outs. When you can do it, it changes the whole strategy of the inning. Even a ground ball to the right side makes this a lot more dangerous situation.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Segura leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
The 3-1. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together, or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
So 1 down with a pair of runners aboard, and in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Drilled down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at bat. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Outside with the breaking pitch, and he falls behind it 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Second and third here, 1 man out. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there, and if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, so it's now a 5-0 game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
Now the National skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to do it now for Steven Strasburg. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Austin Voth is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
50, Austin.
Freddie Galvis will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Looking to minimize the damage here. No balls and a strike to count. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Phillies lead this one 5-0. Stepping up is Luis Garcia, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Yeah. The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Nope.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Carter Kieboom digs in now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now. 2-2.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. Big velocity up and in for a strike, too. I mean, you saw this guy flinch at the plate. He was thinking that buzzed the tower, but then to get it popped to strike is tough.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Carter Kieboom becomes the second out in the bottom of the third.
Wow.
Into the box, Austin Voth. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. 1-2 to the Nationals pitcher.
He's one pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. McCutchen is under it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Zach Wheeler.
The pitcher, Zach Wheeler.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag. In now, number 37, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 home. And he fouls this one off. And another foul ball.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance. And hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
Wheeler on at first, nobody out. Fouled away. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Gene Segura standing in. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Hit weakly back to the mound. To second for one. Relay to Bell. The double play. And that's how the inning ends. 1 hit's all they get. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Phillies 5 and the Nationals nothing. Lane Thomas now back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And the pitch. Line hard deep into left. McCutchen is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Standing in now, number 3. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Juan Soto to the plate now. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. One and one. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Still 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. McCutchen is under this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Nationals gone in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Bryce Harper. Now here's the first offering. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. His 2nd home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
2nd home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Stepping in now, Rhys Hoskins. As they look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. To the left side, but it's well foul. Got him. The slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And there are the final numbers for the Washington starter. Not what he had in mind before the day started.
Hey, in this day and age where runs are at a premium, you certainly can't give any free passes. Had a rough go commanding the strike zone, gave up 4 walks, and that really hurt him in this one.
So next to hit is JT Realmuto. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First delivery to him. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now.
Yeah, he just wasn't on time right there. Front foot not down in time. Nothing happens before the front foot can get down.
Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. Hard hit toward the hole. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
At the plate now, Andrew McCutchen. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. It was a walk in his last trip. 1-1 to Andrew McCutchen.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Count is 2-1.
Popped him up. Ruiz over to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Didi Gregorius. Swing and a little tapper. He hit a sac fly earlier. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2. Real Muto is off of first with 2 away. And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate. The 0-2 once more. And here's a ball hit in the air. And it's a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. Fouled off. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to Bell at first, and his side is retired. Phillies get 1 in the frame courtesy of this solo home run. Middle of the afternoon here in the shadow of the Capitol Dome. It's the Phillies 6 and the Nationals nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now the first pitch. Yadiel Hernandez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Here comes Wheeler's 0-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And up next, it'll be Keibert Ruiz, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. The 1-0 home. Misses for the 2nd ball. Two and one.
The count is 2-1.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Next up, Luis Garcia looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Strike taken, good bender on the outside there.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
The 1-1 home. That's lifted the other way out to left. McCutchen is under it, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. Nationals leave 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. And now here is Freddie Galvis as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Yeah, he's not quite as powerful from the left side. He's certainly not Chipper Jones, who had pop from both sides of the plate. Much more pop hitting right-handed.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Here comes the right fielder and a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
Up next for Philadelphia.
To the plate now, Zach Wheeler. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0. On the ground is short. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, so they let the pitcher swing away here, and it turns into a double play.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you could definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
At the plate, number 37. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The batter number 2, second baseman,
So now to the plate, Gene Segura. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. 6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Here comes the 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. So now into the box is Carter Kieboom, struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Fastball laid off well below the knees. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Number 88 will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 88.
Wheeler into his motion. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. High in the air out to center field. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2.
The center fielder.
Up next,
28.
Lane Thomas. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch on its way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Harper is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They still find themselves down 6-0. Paulo Espino enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Paulo Espino.
Bryce Harper to the plate again and looking for home run number 3 in the ball game. His second coming back in the 5th. Set. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. And a perfect start to the 7th as this should be extra bases. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to 3rd with less than 2 outs.
Stepping in now, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. A couple of walks for him thus far. The 0-1 pitch. And it's 1-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he'll get into 3rd here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
The catcher, JT.
Next, it'll be JT Realmuto. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. From the stretch. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And there's ball one.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Espino, a 5'10" right-hander. He was taken in the 10th round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. Hit down the third baseline. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Standing in now, Andrew McCutchen, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Ball one.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And the pitch. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Just hung in there on that one. Another 2-2 offering. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. It's the Phillies 7 and the Nationals nothing. Striding in now for the Nats, number 3. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
The second baseman, number 3.
First pitch on its way.
No, inside.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a base hit, and the no-hitter is gone. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty B, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
No hits to this point. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Oh, that's inside.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Harper coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Josh Bell the next to hit. As the first pitch here has been high, it's ball one.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
In for strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2 pitch. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
In now, Yadiel Hernandez, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. One-0 count. Here it is. Shin high. That's taken for a ball.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
First and second now, 1 man out. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Now into the box, Keibert Ruiz looking to cut into that big deficit they've got in front of them. First pitch on its way.
Ball.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Soto on second. Hernandez is over at first with 1 away. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. On the first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More coming up from Nationals Park in just a moment. Now at the plate is Didi Gregorius. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start in. Pitch on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
A ball and a strike now. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. The 1-2.
Ball, that's down.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis, singled in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Soto will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Zach Wheeler. And an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon, and you have to say he's really earned it. Now here's the first offering. Here's a pop-up now. Garcia is there, 2 down.
The batter.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, number 37. He doubled his last time through.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
He's set, and the pitch.
Ball.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Now the 1-0.
Nope, upstairs.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Fouled off. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. The 3-1, and it's fouled away.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Hit out towards second. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. And the throw will come in quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
To the plate now, Gene Segura, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. The 1-0 delivery. That misses. 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Here he comes on 2-0. I tried to jerk that one, and it's 2-2.
2 strikes.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Ruiz finds it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Phillies on top, 7-0. And now in the box, Luis Garcia. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Nah, they just haven't had much of an answer, Matty. They've been off balance and baffled all game. He's got a nice, comfortable lead. You have to think he's going to pound the strike zone. But here, get aggressive.
First pitch on its way.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And he'll lay off here. It's a ball and a strike to the Washington shortstop. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Now the 2-1. Chopped toward the second baseman. Reined in. And that's the first out.
The third baseman, number 8.
Next to stand in is Carter Kieboom. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. McCutchen going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Andrew Stevenson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 17, Andrew Stevenson.
First offering on its way. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Ryan Harper comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. Lifted in the air out to right. Long run for the right fielder, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins.
Oh, that's too high.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here comes the 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. So now to the plate, JT Realmuto. He bounced out last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Harper, the runner at second with 1 away. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
Nope,
and he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Now another 1-2.
At the ball.
One out and a runner on second base. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
So now to the plate, Andrew McCutchen, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Phillies strand 1, and they hold a 7-0 lead. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. And then what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. First pitch on the way. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. Stepping in once again is number 3. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Wheeler sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
He's still looking really solid here in the 9th, and I'm sure that big lead has helped him pitch free and easy, but to me it still looks like he's approaching it like it's a close game.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit to third, fielded by Galvis. On to first, and now the Nationals are down to their final out here. Next up is Juan Soto. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Now the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling.
They couldn't get anything
Our
going
final
against
line
them.
score this
A
afternoon.
dominant performance.